Hello and welcome to this lecture, and in this lecture we will learn how to download a few tools before we could start writing our code in Python. So the first thing which you need to download is obviously going to Python. So in order to install Python, you simply need to go to Google and simply type in Python, and it's actually going to pop up the first link, which is going to be the official Python link. So simply open this thing up and that would redirect you to the official Python's website. Now when you see this website, there is going to be a download section right over here. So you simply need to click that, and it's actually going to give you two options. The first one is to basically download Python 3.5.2. The next one is to basically download 2.7.12. So we obviously want the latest version of Python, so we simply click over here, and it's actually going to ask us to save this file right here. So simply hit save, and it's going to take a while for the file to download. So once the file is downloaded, what you could do is that you could simply take that particular file, which is the downloaded file. You could either go to the downloaded folder or simply drag this file and drop it right on your desktop. So once you have this file, what you need to do is that you simply need to open this thing up. So when you open up, this warning is going to pop up on your screen. So simply hit run. Now I already have this thing installed, but what you need to do is that you need to hit install now option over here, and it's actually going to install Python on your PC. So the version of Python which we are using in this course is Python 3.5.2. So even if Python releases a new version, there is not going to be much difference. There are going to be a few changes, but it's not going to be drastically different from this version. So it's actually going to take a while for this thing to install and load up on your computer. Okay, so once this thing is installed, you simply need to click close. So now in order to make sure that Python is actually installed on your computer, you simply need to go to the search bar right here and type in Python over here. So this thing which pops up is nothing but the Python console or Python command line. So if you open this thing up, this is the kind of window you should get, which means that Python is now successfully installed on your computer. So once Python is installed, you also need to install one more piece of software, and that's going to be the integrated development environment, which is called as PyCharm. So to install PyCharm, you simply type in PyCharm over here. This is not spelled that way. This is CHARM, charm. When you type in PyCharm, this thing is going to pop up, and you actually need to click on this link which says download. And here you are going to have two options. The first option is going to be to download the community edition, and the next one is going to be the option to download the professional edition. Now this edition is actually free, so I would recommend you to download this thing. And when you hit download, it's actually going to take a while for this thing to download. So I have this thing already installed, so I'm not going to do it again. So once this file is done downloading, what you simply need to do is that you need to simply open up this setup file, and it's going to guide you through the complete installation process. Now the reason why I'm not explaining you guys the exact steps is because these steps are absolutely simple and easy to follow. So you simply need to read the instruction and follow the setup. So I'm just going to hit cancel, and now I'm going to show you what you need to do once you have done installing PyCharm. So the first thing which you need to do is that you need to open up PyCharm, and it's going to take a while for PyCharm to load up once you install it freshly. So once PyCharm is open, you are not going to have anything over here. So what you need to do is that you actually need to set up PyCharm when you use it for the first time. So you actually need to create a project, and let's name your project as, and let's name it as first project. So we are not building any project. This is just to show you guys how this thing is going to work. So after entering this, simply hit create. And a few things which you need to understand in this case is that you need to make sure that PyCharm actually has the correct file location for Python. So you actually need to specify appropriate Python version to PyCharm. So what you need to do is that you need to go to settings, and in settings you actually need to search for console. So simply type in console over here, and in console you need to go to the Python console And here you need to make sure that your interpreter is nothing but the Python file path which you are using. So as you could see, I have different versions of Python, but here I am using the latest one. So this thing right here is nothing but my Python file. So make sure that you have the correct Python file over here. So when you install Python, you do need to remember where exactly you have stored Python on your computer. So once you are done with this, you also need to go to project interpreter. So in project interpreter, you actually need to make sure that your project interpreter is nothing but the Python version which we have installed right now. So make sure that you select the appropriate version over here. So once you're done with this, you're pretty much good to go and you're good to continue with the rest of the course. And if you face any problem in the installation of Python or PyCharm, make sure that you send me a message and I'll be there to help you out. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.